Hello. There we go. Say when. When. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Orange Blossom Social. I am your humble correspondent, Bobby Randall, and we got a crowd in here this morning. Good morning, everybody. Wow, live audience on, what is it, Tuesday morning at 11 o'clock here in beautiful downtown Weirsdale, Florida, the entertainment capital of, some say the world, others say just the South, others say not at all. But anyway, welcome to the program. I am your humble correspondent. We got a lot to talk about. Fast Eddie's here today. Hey, Fast Eddie.
Hello.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Now, Fast. We all had a big vacation, so we've been out traveling all around the country. All the guys in the band. Let's see if I can remember where everybody went to. Dougie went to Iowa. Keith went to Virginia. Dave went out on tour with this band Ambrosia or something. He was all over the place. Let's see. Randy went out to Colorado. I went all over the place, and Eddie went to hell.
Yeah, I felt like it.
Yeah.
My body felt like it.
Eddie did not go anywhere. Eddie stayed here and worked on the this beautiful stage that you can see. We're still they have it about. It's about 90% done right now, and for those of you who are here, you can see there's tools still all over the place and everything. But once this thing is completely finished, it's awesome already, but it's going to be awesome. It's a lot bigger, and Eddie, you've got a chance to stretch out a little bit with the lights, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, some of the lights this weekend were amazing. And our first weekend back at the Orange Blossom Opry was, again, that was amazing. We had a sold-out show on Friday, and only a few tickets shy of selling out on Saturday night. If you all were here, our own Laura Kay got to headline the first show for her, and she did, that's right, she was scared to death, but she did an incredible job.
Yes, she was great.
We got in here, and the thing was, we didn't have much time to practice because we were all on vacation. And when we came back, we were still trying to get all of our ducks in order and figure out where we were and figure out where everything is. And so we got here on Saturday, and we worked for a little bit. We were able to knock it out of the park, and it was great. And I hope she'll come back and do that again sometime. So if you miss Laura Kay, I think it's out there on Facebook someplace. The show's out there. But anyway, Eddie, you worked yourself in the ground over our vacation. There's a lot of stuff on the stage that you can't see that makes the stage better. So when you're looking at it and you think, well, I don't know, it's not all that much of a change. They put in these big channels along the floor that you can't see, that all the cords go in. So all those cords that were all over the place on the floor and hanging and plugged in all over the place now go down in a channel, and they go across the back here and across the back there, so kind of gets that done. Also, if you notice, there's no electrical plugs looking at you. They used to have all the plugs sticking in the wall and sticking out like a regular thing, and we've moved them all down into a box now on the floor, and we've just done a lot of things that make the stage more accessible and easier for the bands. And as you know, we got plenty of bands coming in here starting in October, and this place is going to have swinging doors on it because it's just going to revolving door with all the bands coming in here. So it's going to be a lot better like that. Plus, it gives everybody room to stretch out. And on Friday Night Live, my boys are down front now where they should be. Keith and Dave and everybody down front where you can see them and hear them. So, excuse me, we're all excited about that, and we hope you will be as well. This weekend coming up is Doug Stone. You a Doug Stone fan, Eddie?
I'm a big Doug Stone. I used to sing this stuff in karaoke all the time.
Yeah, I bet you people really enjoyed that.
Oh, it was sold out.
They did. What was
All
your,
three
what
of
was,
them.
What was your biggie? What was your?
I was too busy being in love.
All right, yeah.
In little houses.
Oh yeah.
In little houses.
Yeah. Do you know? Here's some music trivia for you. Well, there you go. I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, that song "I See You in a Different Light." You know who wrote "I See You in a Different Light"? Do you know the Big Doug Stone song "I See You in a Different Light"?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why can't I think of his name? Because I know it as well as my own, and this thing's bringing up some other thing. But who's the guy? Eddie, you should know this. Who's the guy that had 9,999,000? His birthday's the same birthday as mine. Google it so I can remember his name, because it's early in the morning and I cannot remember his name. And I played a bunch of shows with him because I want to tell you a story about him. Mike will figure it out. Mike's back. He's fast on the draw.
Yeah, Mike will do it.
What
In
is
a
it?
Different Light.
I See You in a Different
No,
Light by
In a
Doug Stone.
Different Light. That's the name of the song.
Yeah, he, anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. But Doug Stone will be here this weekend, and that show still has a few tickets left for it if you're interested in coming to see old Dougie. I think, did I hear that he was retiring?
Yeah. It's supposed to be a farewell thing.
This is his farewell tour. Man, you know what's sad in the business, Eddie, is when all your buddies, because he and I, we were all on the radio at the same time. What's it say, Mike?
Joel Lamont Haley,
No, one other guy.
Shante Moore.
Nope, still one of that's the wrong song.
I See You in a Different Light.
Yeah, that's you got to probably have to put Doug Stones up there. I know this guy. I played a bunch of shows with him, and I can't think of his name. I don't know if that happens to you, but what I was saying is when guys, we were all on the radio at about the same time in the '90s, all of us, and then you see these guys start retiring, and you go, retiring? What? I'm not retiring. But a lot of these guys getting out of the business now, and anyway, so this
Bob
will be
McDill, Dickie Lee, Bucky
Dickie
Jones.
Lee. Good God, why
Yeah,
couldn't I think
yeah,
of
you're right.
Dickie Lee's name?
I knew after you said it, we'd figure it out.
Well, Dickie Lee has the same birthday as me on September 21st, and I think he's 10 years older than me, so he must be 106. But he wrote "I See You in a Different Light," and he wrote "Keeper of the Stars" with
Keeper of the Stars. Yeah.
Tracy Bird. He wrote "The Door Is Always Open" for Dave and Sugar. And I want to think of it, and I won't be able to right now. But he wrote one of those George Jones classics that everybody in the whole world knows.
He didn't do He Stopped Loving Her Today, right?
No, not that one. But the other one.
There's a lot of George Jones classics.
Yeah, but he wrote one of the biggest George Jones things. Anyway, and I got to play a bunch of shows with him. He was still, and you know what was amazing about Dickie Lee? He's a lefty, plays guitar like a lefty. So, which those of you now should be getting comfortable. We have two lefties in our band.
They're taking over.
Yeah, their lefties are taking over in the band. Dave's a lefty, and Keith is really confused because that guy, he played some thing on Facebook yesterday. I don't know if you guys follow Keith Horn, but he put some guitar thing on there. You know, he's our bass player, right? But that dude can play guitar like a madman. And he had some jazzy blues thing and just was like, how does that guy do that? Because he's just absolutely amazing. Anyway, Doug Stone will be here, and on Saturday, that's what he'll be here. On Thursday, and I also want to tell you we have a little guest this afternoon, and I'll probably botch her name. I'm going to get her up here at the bottom of the hour, but we'll have some fun with her. Did you bring a guitar or a ukulele or anything? You did? Maybe we can get you to play a little ukulele when we come. You did? All right, we'll get you to do that have a little entertainment here instead of me running my mouth all the time. And then after Doug Stone is Daryl Worley. And Worley's probably one of my favorite guys that come down here. He's a big old tall guy, but are you a Daryl Worley fan?
Yeah, he's a super nice guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. Comes down here all the time. He had last year after he came down here, I don't know if you saw on Facebook, his barn caught on fire, and his whole dadgum barn burned down. And hopefully he's fine with that. Eddie, tell us about your. You always have a record.
Yeah, well, we did. I switched up just a little bit.
Okay.
Instead of having an autograph, well, it was kind of autograph kind of thing. Anyway, this picture has a lot of the clips from our renovation. And I thought, and Kurt's going to put some clips up on the screen that'll show some of the renovation. But one of the coolest thing, and I don't even know if you know about this, Bobby.
Well, you found Elvis under the
No,
stairs.
no, well, pretty close. Yeah. While we're renovating down there, kicking all the dust and the cobwebs and the wires all out of there, we found a Furlan Husky ticket stub from 2000. That's a previous owner before Roger when he was here. Furlan Husky ticket stub underneath there.
Why was it under there?
I don't know. One of the musicians probably tucked it down under there during the show or something. I don't know.
Maybe so.
The other thing that's really cool, and if Kirk can show those pictures up there, it shows some of the different things of how the process. But underneath this stage right here is a shuffleboard court. It's one of the pictures. We took a picture of it. The numbers are still there. The lines are right there.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's a shuffleboard court underneath there. And there was some really cool stuff that I ended up taking. After we tore the carpet up, we realized it was hardwood tongue and groove wood. So I kept some of that wood, and I'm going to make some special things out of that, of the original stage, thinking about the
Well, here's what-
stars that have stepped on that stage.
Here's what I saw is, I saw the old Orange Blossom Opry thing.
Yeah, he's
made
got a
of
picture
wood.
of that too.
Of the wood. If it were me, which it wasn't, but if it were me, I would have kept that and put it up on the back wall back there in the kitchen, because that whole wall back over there's got nothing on it. And why wouldn't they put that up there? Because is it all there? Do you know? Was
Well, there's pictures of it there. It says something about Wurzdale.
Yeah.
Wurzdale, and it had the original band name, whoever they were that played here, but
think
Wurzdale
it-
Opry was called.
I think it was the Beatles, wasn't it?
Maybe,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
No, probably the Stones.
Stones.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a Stones song coming, y'all.
Cool.
Yeah, we broke down and decided to learn a Rolling Stones song. So which one do you suppose it is?
Honky Tonk Woman.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we've all played a million times. Yeah. Do you know what the first line of that song is, Eddie? I
No.
never did know what it is. Does anybody know? You know the song Honky Tonk Women? I met a na 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 Memphis. But
Too
nobody
early in the morning.
Yeah, nobody knows what those words are. But if you know what they are, take a guess on it out there on Facebook. No fair using Google, because it's one of those things that.
I
we're-
met a
but- so what do you think it is?
queen in Memphis.
Okay, you're close.
I'm close, yeah.
Now, what does it say? Go ahead, one more time.
I met a
Yeah.
queen in Memphis.
Blah, 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 blah.
Wrong?
right?
Yeah.
Nobody knows what that is. I met in Memphis. In Memphis. Those guys
Yeah.
didn't even know where Memphis was. They lived in England. They didn't know where Memphis was. That was a story with JoJo was a man who thought he was on that song from Tucson, Arizona. They didn't know where Tucson, Arizona
I think the
was.
Bee Gees didn't know where Massachusetts was either when they wrote that.
Yeah, and a real person from Massachusetts will tell you they're not pronouncing it right. I think I'm going back to Massachusetts. Is that how you say it? You're from up there, Mike. How do you say Is it Massachusetts? There's no T in it. I know a lot of people say Massachusetts, but it's no T.
No, it just kind of runs together, Massachusetts.
Just kind of chew it
Massachusetts.
as you spit it
Yeah,
out.
Exactly.
Massachusetts.
But just don't go to Worcester, Massachusetts.
Worcester? Oh, Worcester. Yeah, that's where. No, I don't want to do that joke. I'll get fired. It's a funny joke. Anyway, the words, if you want to know, are: I met a gin-soaked barroom queen in Memphis.
That
So,
sounds about right.
I thought that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I obviously she was drunk. What did
Yeah.
you say, Eddie?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Gin-soaked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So anyway, now you know the rest of the story on that song. So we're going to put that song in because it's kind of fun and everybody likes it, and it's a dumb song at that. Let's see. After Daryl Worley, I forgot my book today. I changed vehicles with my wife, and my key to my dressing room's on my Jeep, and so I had to have Sam knock the pins out of my door to get in my dressing room this morning.
Great.
But I'll tell you guys, there's a dude that none of y'all know that deserves the tip of the hat. His name's Sam.
Yeah.
And Sam not only works here at the Orange Blossom Opry, but Sam runs all the other facilities that Roger owns, Roger Byer, the funeral homes. He works for him. So he's the main maintenance guy. But that dude, he must never sleep. Every
No,
time-
he didn't either. He didn't on that 7 days a week.
Yeah, every time I come in here, he's here working. He's out there working right now.
Yeah, we joke about the renovation and giving me the credit. I don't deserve any of the credit for that. Basically, I worked the first week and it pretty much killed me. So he says, "Oh, you're out of here." Me and Kenny.
Did
so
Sam
we worked
fire
on-
you?
No, he moved us to lighting, which was okay with me. Kurt was big into it too. He helped a lot.
Yeah,
and
I
we
heard
had
Kurt.
Ron, and Jay, and all those guys. I mean, they were and another dude named Dave who come in and help. They worked their tails off. We were just kind of in the way, with me. I was just like, can I get lights up yet? Can I get lights up yet? No. That was kind of that situation. But
yeah.
no, they deserve all the credit. I was just here.
Sam, yeah. You never hear Sam's name mentioned. You never see him here or anything like that. But he's definitely one of the behind-the-scenes guys. But I'm telling you, and the guy has just got an awesome disposition. I wish more people had a disposition like him, because the guy works his tail off, but he always has a smile on his face. So that to me is pretty cool.
I have a funny story on that, real quick.
The smile on his face?
Yeah, he does have that cut. Because every time we were about ready to blow a gasket, and Kurt can, every time we were ready to blow a gasket, he'd go, "Okay, Ed, what would Jesus do?"
Yeah.
Sam has a way of just calming you down. He's just super calm, collected.
Yeah, well, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he is.
Works himself to death and works hard and still always has a smile on his face. Maybe maybe just a little lead that some of the rest of us might want to take around here.
Sure. Yeah, I learned a lot from him.
Yeah. Well, never a smile on your face never hurts. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. So then Daryl Worley. After Daryl Worley, we have Cody. I guess Cody comes. What is that? Is that Elvis's birthday?
Both weekends. I think he
week?
comes on the birthday, and I think
Thanks,
he
Kurt.
comes on the anniversary of his death.
Yeah. So what happened in August? Was he born or did he die?
He died in August.
You guys know? Y'all know? Died in August?
The audience knows, yeah.
I'm not an Elvis guy. Okay, so on his death, then Elvis, he comes in, plays. He doesn't play funeral music, does he?
No,
Eddie?
no, he rocks it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right, so he's going to come in and play live music. And if you have not seen Cody, I'm not sure if you can even get tickets for Cody, but if you've not seen Cody, and you're even if you're not an Elvis fan, and I'm not, but that kid's awesome. He's got a new band, and he's got some younger guys now, which is a little hard pill for me to swallow, but that's what he needed to do. He had these old guys and stuff, and they were great too, but he's a young guy, and he that's what he needed to do. That was the right thing to do. And he's got a younger band, and they're just on fire. And so he will be here. I think I lost my book. I lost my wallet too.
Yeah.
You want to know about that? That's a whole nother story. I always thought Mike, I've been waiting. I go
Heather
to the
sent me
mailbox.
an email, and I think it went to cyberspace.
I go to my mailbox every day hoping some nice, kind person found my wallet and sent it back. But hell no. Nobody, nobody sent it back yet. But anyway, Cody will be here, and he's a guy that you need to see. His tribute, it's on the 16th of August. If you've not seen Cody, come see him sometime because he's just awesome. The show is, it's just unbelievable. And you probably can't get tickets this time, but book them out some time. Book them out a couple months or 6 months because he comes here does he come twice a year, Roger? I think it comes when Elvis's birthday and he comes when Elvis's death. So that's twice a year, right? Because Elvis obviously, unlike Merle Haggard, died on the same. So if that would have happened, he'd only been here once. Merle Haggard died on the same day he was born, not in the same year, of course, but on his birthday.
It's been my experience. If you want to come see Cody, you need to buy the tickets the day they go on sale.
Yeah, because they're just crazy. Anyway, he'll be here on the 16th. Here's a show I'm kind of looking forward to. I know this guy a little bit that's doing the show. George Strait Tribute Show will be here on September 14th. And, I don't know how the guy's going to, he can't play all the George Strait songs, can he, Eddie?
I don't know.
Well, he
He'd be here
can.
for
He
4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
George Strait's had over 50 number
Maybe
one
do a
records.
bunch of medleys.
Well, that's what they'll do. That's what George does. What a good problem to have, though, huh?
Yeah.
50 number one songs. So you figure a song's 3 minutes long. That's a big, long time show. He'll be good. Then look at this cat, man. I've never seen this guy before. He looks like Kenny Rogers. And we're doing the Kenny Rogers thing. That's 9/21, September 21st, Kenny Rogers. Now, the more important thing about the 21st of September, Eddie, is, of course, is what?
Your birthday.
Of course, there it is right
Kay's
there.
birthday, yeah.
That's right, and you can send money to Bobby Randall at obopry.com. None of that's true, except my birthday is on the 21st. Kenny Rogers Tribute Show will be here then. And then I noticed this on the calendar, Toby Keith Tribute Show, and it's already sold out. So you're going to miss out on all that. But lots of country music going on here in August and September. A lot of that going on.
John Barry's coming in.
Who?
Ty Herndon.
Oh, yeah,
John
Ty
Barry,
Herndon.
Yep.
John
Wade
Barry will be
Hayes.
here. Yep.
Wade Hayes.
Whole bunch of new tickets going on sale August 8th as well. for,
August 8th.
for
All the
later in
Christmas
year.
shows, yeah.
Mike knows all that stuff.
Yeah, all the Christmas shows.
Yeah, a bunch of Christmas shows. I think we're going to do 10 of our own Christmas shows. Is that right, Roger? Look at my book, my phone. How many? 9?
You got cut down to 9 already.
Oh, how'd I get cut back already? What happened?
Budget cuts.
I see that. Thanks, Roger. Um, now I'm depressed. We're down to 9 Christmas
You
shows.
make it 7. Keep it up.
I got fired before I even got
You're
started.
already doing a matinee show at 10 a.m. So
Yeah. Well, no business like show business, folks. Just never know. All right. Anyway, and then after that, after the excuse me, after the country music thing that's going on, we are going to turn this place. We're going to rock the house in October, and I have turned a page by being here at the Orange Blossom Opry. The whole time that I came here, you know, they talk about tribute bands, and I went, tribute bands, you know, that's, whatever. Let me tell you something. I told you, I've changed my mind. I've had a change of heart. I'm still going to vote the same. But anyway, didn't have that big a change of heart. But I'm going to, we have a Pink Floyd tribute band coming. I can't wait to see that because they are amazing. And these tribute bands spend, I'm sorry, y'all. Here it comes. I've been back in Florida a couple weeks, and I've already got all the fine symptoms of the runny nose. Yeah, bring it up here, Mike. Throw it. I might be able to see it. Here we go. My savior, and was my savior on our motorcycle trip. I'm excited about Pink Floyd. We got a Pink Floyd tribute band coming. Now, Eddie, that ought to be right up your alley.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Will
Yep.
you be crazy that day?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. What?
Yeah. I'll be crazy the whole month.
Now let me tell you something. On the way home from our motorcycle trip, we went on a motorcycle trip, and it's 3 days across the United States when you leave here from Florida. Probably Hollywood. I'll have to call them back. And it's 3 days. I do not. A lot of guys do. A lot of guys listen to the music on their bikes. I got a big old kick butt stereo. I never turn the radio on. I never turn music on the whole time I'm gone. Just quiet. I don't. At my phone, I rarely talk on it. I just ride. But on the way home, I got this idea for a song, and I couldn't get it out of my head. So I started writing this song. Well, I don't have a guitar. I'm riding my bike, and I've done this before. So what happens is you get another melody in your head, and you kind of write the song to that melody, and you go, well, when I get home, I'll just change the melody, get my guitar and change the melody. And the melody that I wrote this song to, Eddie, was Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks and Aqualung.
Yeah, I remember when you asked me about that.
Yeah,
You sent me a text, yeah.
You don't think about that, but you know what? Those songs have similar melodies. Aqualung, anything that's written in a 6 minor 4 chord like that has that same. You'd be surprised. So when I got home, I get my guitar out, and I'm trying to figure out this song. My wife said, "Oh, that sounds like Thunder Rolls." Okay, so I changed the melody, and she go, "Oh, that sounds like that new song Laura Kate just learned, Somebody's Knocking." Same melody. So a lot of those songs. But anyway, I wrote a new song on our motorcycle trip and mostly used the melody to Aqualung, which is a Jethro Tull song for those of you who don't know. I don't know many of their big songs. I saw Jethro Tull in Salt Lake City once, and the flute player, all I remember, had an afro like this big, and he would turn his head, and his hair would go the other way, like this. And I tried to do that in Sawyer Brown. That was my goal, is to get a big fro. Like, do you know his name? The flute
I think
player?
it's Ian Anderson.
Yeah, and that
it's
was Ian
somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ian. Is he the lead singer and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and what's the guitar player's name? I knew that too.
No idea.
I should know that. I can't think this morning. Well, anyway, I'm really excited about that. Also, Bob Seger tribute band will be here. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you're an Eagles fan and you're going to come see Hotel California, I don't even know if those tickets are on sale yet, but like Mike said, you better get them
Yeah,
right
I
away.
think it's close to sold out too.
They
We
are
gotta
on
get
sale?
on that, yep.
And they're already sold out? You got tickets?
I don't know if they're sold out, but they're close if they're not.
Yeah, they will sell out, and I'm not even sure when they're coming. I think I don't have my calendar in front of me, but they will sell out. So that's something you'll want to do. Is I think are they here 3 nights, Roger? 2 or 3? 2 nights? 2 nights, yeah, okay. All right, 2 nights, Hotel California, yep. And I saw another, a new one coming that I was surprised we're getting. And then, shoot, I can't think of it. I wanted to think of it. This is not on here. Anyway, the best thing to do is to go to the Orange Blossom Opry's website, everybody. It has all of the information you need. And can you buy tickets on that website?
Yes, sir.
You can? Well, there you go. So there's the answer to all of that. But it's going to be a rockin' fall concert series because it'll be all that stuff. And there's not been one, I keep waiting, but there's not been one tribute band that come through here that has not been absolutely unbelievable. And where I was going with that, and somehow my mind drifted off into whatever, but is this. The coolest things that I have found about tribute bands is this, especially if they're really good. It's not, well, in Elvis's case, maybe not, because it was about Elvis the person. But 90% of that stuff's about the music, because most people couldn't pick out the drummer in Pink Floyd from the drummer in Molly Hatchet or anything else, because but it becomes about the music. And these tribute bands come in and they play the music and they play it exactly like the record, and that's what everybody connects with is the music. And so you get to come and see these guys and not cost you an arm and a leg, because as you know, you go see some of these concerts, they're ridiculous. I saw a thing yesterday on Facebook that said the Eagles were the first band when they went back out on tour. Remember, they were broke up for a while and then they came back on tour. Were the first band to charge $100 a ticket. And they said, that's insane. That's insane. Nobody's going to pay $100 a ticket. And of course, everybody paid $100 a ticket. Now, if you buy a $100 ticket, you're in the nosebleed section up in the top of the arena where everybody looks about that big.
Another one that was Elton John. That might be one.
That's who I was
Yep.
thinking.
Yep.
Yeah, they got, and I've heard great things about that guy. I heard that he's like awesome. He does all these costume changes, and have you seen him, sir? You have? Is he awesome?
Awesome.
Yeah, really good.
Just like Elton John. Elton John did a thing where he had pictures from all of his tours.
Yeah.
And he contacted this guy to do the show.
No kidding.
Yeah. He comes out with Elton John shoes on and clothes and glasses. He's awesome.
I mean, the stuff that used to belong to Elton John?
Yes.
Oh, no kidding.
Yes.
How cool is that?
It's an awesome show.
Can you imagine the day he got that phone call? Yeah, hello. Yeah, this is Sir Elton. Yeah, sure it is. Goodbye.
That's what he said.
Yeah, really? Yeah, that's what I would do. Some of those, I get calls from a guy. One time, Kenny Rogers called me. He goes, "This is Kenny Rogers." I said, "Yeah, right." I said, "Could you hang on a second? I got Jesus on the other line, buddy. This happens all the time." Click. Now, that's funny, man. Well, I didn't know that. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
So, holy cow. Well, that'll be great. So, he's got some of the real, what would you call it? Not paraphernalia, but, stuff, right?
Memorabilia.
Memorabilia, yeah. He's going to have Elton's real outfits and
Synonym
stuff.
to Eddie.
Yeah.
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 Eddie, you'll be crazy. You'll be in his dressing room stealing that stuff, won't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll bet we've got Journey one too. That's the other one. Fleetwood Mac.
Yep. They've been here
Which is
before.
my favorite.
Fleetwood Mac is?
Yeah, they are. They are my favorite of all the tribute bands. They're just spot on, as perfect as you can get.
Yeah, well, and they're nice folks too when they come. And the Journey guys are good. That dude, that guy that sings for Journey, he's a big old dude though. What's his face was a little guy, but
Yeah.
he's a big guy. But boy, he sings good, man. He sure sings good. They were good, that Journey tribute band. So a lot of great things going on. I also saw if you start looking at the 2025 schedule, we are really, really, really busy, and that's a good thing. When I think I've been here 5 years, I guess, somewhere along here. When I first came here, there was many nights that the place was quiet. Let's just say that. And that's not the case anymore. It's really, really jumping. I think it has a lot to do with the buyers upgrading everything, starting with the seats out there and the stage. I mean, I don't know. I don't get out and get around very much, but I was looking at some just this weekend, our first weekend back. I was looking at some of the pictures from the weekend and the lights and all of that stuff in the show. I don't know that there's a venue around here. There may be, but I don't know that's any better than this as far as coming to see a show. So hats off to the bosses for seeing the vision. And there was a time, I suppose, I drove the boss crazy. ideas, but
A time?
Every day for me.
every day, hey, what about this? Hey, what about that? So I think next year, I haven't dropped this bomb on them yet, Eddie, but what I was thinking about next year is opening up the ceiling, and then so we could be able to fly in from back there.
Yeah,
in the
well,
back.
we were working on trying to get you a trap door underneath there, but I didn't think you'd be able to crawl all the way from the
Yeah.
dressing room up there.
I have crawled underneath that stage though before, and it's for a big guy, not pleasant. Yeah, that's what I need next year, Roger. I need one of those things that just goes, poof,
Yeah.
and I pop up.
I'm working on a lift.
Pop out of the
I'm
floor.
working.
Yeah, that'd be my luck. I'd pop out of the floor and hit the ceiling. But anyway, the Orange Blossom Opry just an awesome venue, great place, friendly folks. You know, those of you who are out there, those of you who haven't been here, the lobby. The lobby's so amazing, but I'm a country guy, so I like cowboy stuff and, you know, not hillbilly, but cowboy, western, and that kind of wood stuff. And when I came here, that lobby was orange, and I think it was orange and green. And I remember looking at that when I came here, and I thought, you know, somebody worked their tail off painting that, and then got back at it and went, man, that's happening. I think that person was blind. But anyway, they have redone the lobby out front, and it is just the coolest feel, the coolest vibe. If you ever gone someplace where you just want to hang out, you know, and just sit around and hang out, the lobby's a cool place. They got tables, they got a grill out there. It's just a fun place to hang out. Now, we also have, for those of you who have not been, and put the Orange Blossom Opry on your bucket list, damn it. What are you doing, sitting around waiting? There's no use going to all these other places. SeaWorld, come down here to the Orange Blossom Opry and see us. Not SeaWorld.
Yeah, and the gift shops are really cool too. There's
Gift
a lot
shop.
of really cool stuff in there.
And we've got live music for free out on the patio. So before you even get into the Orange Blossom Opera, you can come sit out front there, and they have beer here, Eddie. I don't drink.
Yeah, beer, wine. I think they got some of those things that mix wine and beer.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are. I don't drink that stuff.
I don't either. I don't drink at all. But do they have? Now, if this place were in Colorado, you could buy other stuff. Out
Oh
there.
yeah, we're working on that.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, we got to wait till it gets approved.
In Florida.
Roger says nope.
Yeah. Yeah. What are those? I don't know.
Maybe just for the booth.
Cannabis, that's the word I was thinking about. We saw cannabis Gumbies. Everybody in this thing would be stoned
Think
over
of
him.
Think of
Yeah.
the enthusiasm in the crowd. It
Yeah,
would just
that'd
be
be
You'd
all-
be asleep.
Yeah, they'll all be sleeping.
yeah,
Everybody be
sleep.
nodded out.
No.
All right, but anyway, for those of you thinking about coming to Florida, though, you really need to put the Orange Blossom Opry on your bucket list and on your 2C list. Come by and see us because it's an amazing experience, all in all. You know, I mean, SeaWorld, but it's a bunch of damn fish running around in a bowl. And how exciting is that? So here we got live music and lots of fun. Speaking of live music, I have a guest here that's with us this afternoon. Actually, it's morning here. I don't even know what time it is. And I'd like to get her up here. And her name is Elin. Is that how you say your name? I have trouble with it. Come on up here, honey, and we're going to chat for a little bit. And the story with Elin, how am I want to make sure I say her name right. Mom, how do I say her name? Elin. All together? Elin?
Yeah.
Elin. It's not Elin, it's Elin.
Nelly backwards.
It's what? It's Ellie backwards?
Nelly backwards.
Oh, don't confuse them on that one.
You
Yeah,
could
I'm
totally
already
lost me
confused.
now.
Elin.
Yeah, Elin.
Stay with Elin.
Elin. Let's go with Elin. It's Elin. Anyway, hi, honey. Good morning. Now, here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to put these on so you can hear. And then you're going to have to get that microphone. And that microphone, you need to put right in front of your cute little face. And you need to get right up on it. Now, say something so I can hear you. Uh-oh. Let me see this. There we go. Turn it on.
Hello.
Hey, there
Okay,
you are.
There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Is it really loud?
No.
No, it's not because I'm about half, deaf. So good. Well, how are you, Elin?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Now, here's how I remember. On Thursday night, we have this thing at the Orange Blossom Opry, and we call it Showcase Night because we get people, local people, and some not so local, to come up on Thursday night and sing. And it's a cool thing because it's not like some other things that are in the area. We try to take our band and I try to get the songs. I get the songs a week before, and I try to get our band to play the songs as close to the record as we can, and to make it sound as professional as we can. And that's difficult sometimes. And then we have all these singers. And a lot of times, with no disrespect to anybody, the band, we don't pay a lot of attention to what's going on because we're reading the music, trying to play this perfect for the singer. And then someone like this young lady comes along, and all of a sudden she will make you pop up from looking at your music and go, wow, what's that? Who's that? So who are you? Where are you from?
My name is Elin June, and I was born in Sanford, and then we lived in North Carolina for a while, and now I live in Mount Dora.
You know, something that's weird is I have a house in Sanford. Isn't that weird? But mine's in Michigan.
Ah.
Yeah, same town but different state. And tell me about your music stuff. How did you sing? Do you want to sing? I mean, you sing, and how'd you get involved in that?
Well, I started with my mom would sing me lullabies, and that would be like the first few songs I knew.
Yeah, Eddie used to do that to
But
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she didn't
Rock
know the words,
lullabies.
so she made up the words to some of the lullabies.
Oh, Mom did?
Yes. And
Way
then
to go, Mom.
when I got older, I started singing along to show tunes like Les Miserables, Annie, and Frozen.
And older, when you get older, you mean what age would you be talking about as older?
Like 5
Oh,
or
that's
something.
older, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
old.
I get it, yeah. So you were,
Over the hill.
yeah, you were
And
over
then-
the hill, right?
Yeah. And then the first time I sang on stage was right here at the Orange Blossom Opry at the Neil McCoy Show when I was 11 years old.
Yeah, now how did that happen? Because Neil's a knucklehead. You know that. We all know
It's
that.
his birthday today.
Is
Yeah.
today's Neil's birthday?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I'll see if I can find him on the phone. Well, so how did that happen? Because he got you up on stage. How did that happen?
Well, we got here super early, and I just gotten my ukulele for Christmas, and I was sitting outside practicing when his road manager came up to me and said, "Would you like to sing a song for Neil McCoy?"
Oh, really?
So I said, "Okay." So I did. And
And-
then a few weeks later, Neil Bogus called me. He asked me if I wanted to sing a song for Bobby Randall. And I said, yes.
Yeah, well, Neil McCoy, you know, that guy's
So-
kind of downhill. That, you know, anything's a step forward. I'm going to see if I can send him a message to call while we're doing that. Hold on. Hey, see if Neil will call me because I know today's his birthday and we're live on our podcast. We'll see if we can get Neil to call in. So, some guy come up and ask you, and you just got up there and sang with him, right? And did you sing
Yeah.
You Gotta Love That? Is that what you sang?
No, I sang Free Falling by Tom Petty. I sang it for him on his live when he was doing the pledge, because he always does the pledge
Yeah.
in the morning. So I did it for him on the pledge, and then he was like, "Oh, maybe we can get you up on stage
Oh, really?
later." So
Well, I poked fun at Neil McCoy. I've known him a long, long time, way before we got it. When we were all trying to get a record deal, you know, you put a band together. It's kind of different today, but back then, you put a band together and you went out and played beer joints. And if you really were serious, you bought a van and a trailer and a bus or whatever, and traveled all around the country and played beer joints. And Neil had a band called White Buffalo. That was the name of his band. And we played a lot of the same beer joints all around the country. And I've known him probably 40 years or something, but I'll tell you this, he's a fine fella and puts on one of the best shows. If you come to see Neil McCoy show, he's worse than me. You never know what's going to come out of that guy's mouth. And he's funny. And he's just funny. That's all there is to it. He's just, but at heart, he's a great man. So you're lucky that you got to know him. And so I thought about, let's see, what time is it? I got time. Yeah, you want to did you bring your little ukulele? And what's the story with the ukulele? How'd you get into playing that?
Well, I first wanted to play guitar,
Right.
but our backdoor neighbor, she taught me, and she's like, "Your hands are a little too small for guitar right now." So,
Oh, really?
so yeah, and then I played the ukulele, and I stuck with it.
Ah, I got you. Well, Neil's coming back. On February 16th, so maybe you'll be able to get up and play with him as well. But let me see your hands. Nah, that's crazy. You can play guitar. Are you gonna start to learn to play guitar?
I think so.
Well, there's
I'm-
only one person that's been famous by playing the ukulele. Do you know who that is? Eddie does. Eddie's got all his records.
Is it that person who sang somewhere over the rainbow?
Yeah, the weirdo, Tiny Tim.
I thought.
Oh,
so.
sure. I
Yeah.
got his Christmas album.
Yeah, see, Eddie was a Tiny Tim fan.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
some people say, I've heard this said just around the opera here, that from a distance Eddie looks like
Sure.
Tiny Tim.
Yeah.
I mean, some
Or
people
like this.
think that he looks a little like Tiny Tim. Yeah, right after he died.
And Joe Cocker on crack.
Hey, is Tiny Tim still alive? Does anybody
don't know. That's a
He's
good
not?
question.
Somebody says no? Uh-oh. We lost the Tim. We lost Tiny. Oh, Tiny's gone? Oh, golly. I didn't know.
Our Valerie got to see him perform live, I think she's told me. I think he was in Gillies or somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
And what do you suppose would possess a man to go see Tiny Tim? Do you know what
I think he was opening for somebody.
I heard he tiptoed through the tulips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
One too many times, right. Yeah, there he
That
is.
is a show you would never forget, though.
Well, yeah, that's kind of like, a bad root canal. Same thing, you won't forget that. I was not a Tiny Tim fan. I'm not at all. Anyway, so are you going to get a guitar? Do you have a guitar?
My brother has 2.
Well, then you
So-
certainly ought to take one away from him. There's no reason for him to have 2. Does he play?
Yes, he does.
And why haven't we seen him?
He was here once for when I did In Color.
Yeah.
He played guitar for that, and he was like,
Where was I?
don't
Did I
like
hear
it.
that? Was I here?
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure?
Yes. She says yes, so I'm saying yes.
Your mom says I was here? And you got up and played guitar? I think I remember that now. I kind of do.
Yeah, he accompanied her on guitar.
Yeah, but he's got 2, right, Mom? He doesn't need
He
that.
does. He has a 3/4 and a full size, so she can. try the
Just, yeah.
3/4.
Well, you think you'd even miss it? Just tonight, go home and take it out. Yeah, I want you to learn to play guitar because you're too cute to get up there and sing and play the damn ukulele. Right now, it's cute because you're older. What are you now? 7? I don't
12.
know. You're 12. Yeah.
Turning 13 August 23rd.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! Look out! Is that a
Yeah.
teenager? A teenager? Are you a teenager at 13?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man.
Say the word, Bobby.
Yeah,
13.
Look out.
Yeah, look out, Mom. It's yeah, but see, it's still okay. But when you get 15 and you're cool and hip at 15, now you're cool and hip now. You got your little thing going, but when you can't be playing the ukulele at 15. You got to get a guitar, and you got to just get, and your hands will be
Marshall
fine.
Stack.
Yeah,
just-
no, don't listen to Eddie. Don't pay any attention to that idiot. He will have you playing Pink Floyd. So what kind of music do you like? Who do you like? Who do you listen to?
Well, I like country music. I like old rock and roll. I've recently been into boy bands.
Boy, imagine
Oh,
that.
yeah,
And
that'll
wait till
work.
she gets 13. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, imagine that.
So,
Like who?
I mean, recently I've been listening to One Direction because I learned their song "What Makes You Beautiful" on drums. So I'm like, oh, what other songs would I like to play on drums?
But did
So-
you say you learned it on drums, meaning you learned it and you play it on drums?
Yes.
So you play drums too?
Yes, I play trap set, and I play Scottish tenor, and I play Scottish snare.
Trap set. Now that's a word I bet you nobody in that audience knows what that is.
It's just that
That's
drum
That's
set.
what they call trap set. Yeah,
Yeah.
very cool. Well, will you come play drums? Our drummer's not very good. Would you come and play some night with us?
Well, I could.
Yeah,
I can't start off
Can
a
you do
song.
Wipeout?
yeah.
I honestly don't know. I can't start off a song. Like, I'll listen to it and I'll be like, oh, well, that's a good drum beat to go to that.
That's the way our drummer
So-
is. He can't start anything. He just picks up. in the
That's what
middle
I've
of-
told him. Anybody can just get up there and beat on them drums.
Yeah, yeah. It takes no talent at all to be a drummer. That's
Randy's a
none
giver.
of that's true. Our drummer's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's great.
Unbelievable. All right, well, let's get your ukulele out, and I'm going to probably take it from you for a second because I don't believe I've ever held a ukulele, and I need to see how this thing operates. It's a cute case that you have.
Thank you.
So, can I see your case for a second?
She kept it away from me this morning.
When I was in high school, my mom enrolled me in violin lessons in about the 7th grade, and my violin case looked like that. And that's why I didn't have any girlfriends in high school.
Flowers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something like, because I think it was my grandfather, my great grandfather, I had his violin that I don't remember what the story was. Let me see this thing. So this is a ukulele, y'all. And what is it tuned to? Do you know the notes?
G, C, E, and A.
G what?
G, C, E, A.
So there's a high string on the top.
What? No, wait.
Oh, I got it
This
upside
is,
down?
yeah.
Yeah.
So G,
Wait.
C, E, A.
So you play it this way?
Yes.
Thank you very much. All right, you better play this thing because I don't know anything about it. So you have chords.
Yes.
Well, that's a Luna. It's made by Dean here in
Yes.
Florida. Did you know that?
No, I did
See,
not
I'm
know that.
smarter than I look. Yeah, that's made in Florida. There's a Dean that makes guitars. Their higher, better guitars are called Lunas, and that's what that is. Okay, so you play a few chords.
So it's a C
Yep.
and C, S, U, S. I
Oh,
don't really
yeah.
know what it's called. And then C, and then G, S, U, S.
Right.
This is G, this is F, A minor,
She knows all her chords. It's awesome.
E minor, D minor.
Okay. Well, will you play us a song? Sing
Yes.
something? So you're gonna have to get that over there cranked around by that. And
You want this microphone for the ukulele?
yeah, bring it up your mic. I'll hold it up there, and I can be a stage manager guy here. I got it all. Who keeps calling me? My phone never rings. Tiny Tim passed away.
96.
Yeah, well, I got this from my sweet cousin who's watching. Oh, you know what? I need to say hello to a couple guys. Hello to Tom. Remember Tom would give us a ride around Chattanooga? Brother Tom. Tom and I worked together with Confederate Railroad for many, many years. One of the coolest guys I know in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Good morning to you, Tom. And I love you, pal. You know I do. And my little cousin Mitchell must be watching up in Lake City, Michigan. I think he's close. He said Tiny Tim passed away in 1930. I love you, brother. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if this works. How about that, guys? Okay? All right.
We're good.
They're all good. What are you going to sing?
Free Falling by Tom Petty.
I hate that song. No, I'm just kidding. All right.
I'm a good girl, love my mama, love Jesus, and America too.
Yeah.
I'm a good girl, crazy about Elvis, love horses, and my boyfriend too. It's a long day, living in Weirsdale. There's a freeway running through the yard. He's a bad boy, 'cause he doesn't even miss me. He's a bad boy for breaking my heart, and he's free. Free falling. Yeah, he's free. Free falling. All the cowboys walking through the valley move west down Highway 19. All the bad boys are standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts, and he's free. Free falling. Yeah, he's free. Free falling. Wants to glide down over the Opry, wants to write my name in the sky. It's gonna free fall out into nothing. It's gonna leave this world for a while, and he's free. He's free, free falling.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I'm glad you sang that song because now the words, because do you know what that song's about?
No.
See, I always thought it was about a guy that jumped out of an airplane and his parachute didn't open. You know, free falling.
Yeah.
That's what I always thought.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, it'd make more sense if
I mean,
it was that.
Yeah.
But I also see that you made up some of your words, so you're kind of your mom following that. Now, I have a good story about that. There's a guy that lived in Detroit, and his name was Harlan Howard. And in Detroit, Michigan, once in a while, you could get the Grand Ole Opry on the radio up there in your truck. I lived a little north of there for a while, and you could go out and get the Grand Ole Opry on your radio because it was 100,000 watts and whatever it was. Anyway, well, he wanted to learn songs like y'all. And same thing, he said, well, he couldn't figure it out because the radio would go in and go out. So he said he'd make up his own words to the songs. Anyway, Google Harlan Howard sometime because he moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and was probably one of the most successful songwriters because he said, well, I added words here and I added words there, and then one thing led to another. He said, well, I'll just make them up myself and just go as, and so that's what he did, and he's written tons and tons and tons of big songs. So do you write songs? Do you play around with songs? Because you wrote half of that one, because either that or you lied to me in the middle of one.
My brother and I are working on songs. I've got words to songs, but I don't have like the full song. Like I'll come up with ideas like to start a song. Like I came up with an idea once of a song about me and my dad dancing, and I said like for the chorus it said "Daddy, Daddy," it goes 1 2 3 1 2 3.
Yeah.
So like I thought of that, but I've never like built off of it.
Well, the best advice I ever got, ever had, it was ever given to me, would be correct grammar. Best advice ever given to me was by a major songwriter who said, never write a song unless you have a hook, an idea like that, and get that before you start writing a song. So you have to have an idea, and I remember when Eddie was writing songs, and he played me. What was that one song of yours, Eddie, that I liked so well?
In the Garden of Vida, baby.
Yeah, that song. It had no words. That's why I like that song so much. But that's what you need to do because you certainly have a cool voice. Don't you have a cool voice, y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a guitar and how old are you now? 12?
12.
Yep. You go to school?
I do Liberty University Online Academy, so I do school at home. My mom has a full-time job. She's a consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So-
My mom was a stripper. No,
12, Bobby, 12.
sorry. She, I don't know what these people are thinking. That's terrible. She used to, she stripped paint off of cars. You know, she worked at a body shop, and that was the name of the place she worked at. And never mind the rest of that story. Anyway, your face is red. I embarrassed
Where's the
you.
shovel?
That's what I tried to do, was embarrass you. Well, you're really good. And are you going to be here Thursday night now?
Yes, I'm going to be the spotlight artist.
Oh, yeah. So that means on Thursday night after we do all our showcase, you could come out and I never, I get the songs from Neil, and I just say, yeah, we'll do that. No, we won't do that. Yes, we'll do that. And then I see a bunch of songs at the bottom. But I never know, he never puts the names of who's singing anything, so I never know who's singing. I didn't know it was you. So you'll be here tomorrow. What is today? Tuesday?
Yes.
Thursday night. And then you're going to sing. What are you singing?
I'm singing Girls Night Out by the Judds.
Yeah.
And then I'm singing You Gotta Love That by Neil McCoy. And then I'm singing...
Uh-oh, yeah, okay.
And then I'm also singing Suds in the Bucket by Sarah Evans.
Yep.
And I'm singing These Boots Are Made for Walking.
Do you know any Patsy Cline?
No, I don't.
That just, you know what? And
But
sometimes...
I'll learn a
No,
song.
don't do that.
No, you don't have to do that for me.
Private joke.
Yeah.
I'm going to get shot for.
Well, what happens, honey, is a lot of people come here and they end up singing the same songs over and over. And, you know, Patsy Cline, who I have nothing against, I didn't know her, but she was a huge influence on a lot of people. So everybody that gets up here wants to sing Patsy Cline songs. And, you know, after a while, you know what I mean? who's somebody that you can, if we sit here and played you Tiny Tim songs every day, you'd go, you know what, I'm bought over that.
Yeah, it's like it kind of gets boring after a while. Like you
Yeah.
have to refresh it.
Yeah, if one more person walks up here and goes, sweet dreams.
Uh-oh, I started something now.
Yeah, Eddie's got us
I
off
think
on
I
that.
gotta go.
No. If you want to sing Patsy Cline, you are welcome on our stage anytime, honey, to sing anything you want, anytime you want to sing. Big round of applause for
Yes, great job.
You are awesome. And a smart girl, too, on top of that. So, very good. You think, let me ask you one more thing before you go. So what do you want to be when you, I mean, I know you're already older because you made that clear to me, but when you like, say when you get like antique, like me, or,
Vintage, the word is vintage.
Yeah, when you really get up there, what do you think you want to do with your life? What's left of it since you're older?
Well, I want to be a dolphin trainer because I really love
A what
dolphin.
now?
A dolphin trainer,
Yeah.
and like work with dolphins and that kind of stuff. And then I also want to be a performer, like
Yeah.
a singer.
Well, isn't that one and the same, working with a dolphin?
I
It's
think it'd
kind
be
of
cool to sing to the dolphins. I bet they would. I bet they would pick up on that.
You could practice on Eddie because
Yeah,
they're similar. Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
I mean, don't dolphins squeal like make that noise?
I don't know.
What's that? What it sounds like when Eddie sings?
Yeah.
You ever hear Eddie sing?
When he puts his lycra on, he kind of has a dolphin skin.
Yeah. Well, where would you go to do something like that? You have to go to SeaWorld, right? And I just
Well, you could also work at Discovery Cove too.
so that's what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I mean,
But can't they eat you? I mean, can't they like jump out of the water
Well-
and eat you?
they can, but
That'll never happen with you playing the ukulele, honey. I
No.
promise. There's no danger of somebody like grabbing you and pulling you underwater. That doesn't scare you though. You all good with that?
well, no,
they're
not
pretty
really. I
friendly.
mean, if they're like raised in captivity, I think it will be fine.
Again, see similarities to the dolphin and Eddie. Eddie
Yeah.
was raised in captivity, and he's okay, but he's not quite there yet.
Raised on 2112. That was
Right.
me.
Well, I
Let-
mean, I guess you have to. I think there's some kind of thing where you have to form a bond between the dolphin before you can do tricks with it in the water.
Yeah.
Because there was like you can't go in the water with orca whales anymore at SeaWorld because a girl was dragged down by her ponytail in the water by
See,
one of the
and now
whales.
if that happened to you, I would personally have to go over there and kill the dolphin.
Yeah.
So just if something like that were to happen to you, I'd have to blow the whole place up. Listen, you do whatever you want to do. You keep chasing your dreams. You come sing with us. We'll see you on Thursday, okay?
Okay,
God bless you,
very
honey.
well.
You were awesome.
Thank
You were
you.
awesome. All right, everybody.
Oh,
we
hey,
got-
I got one more thing we got to plug here real quick.
Well, hopefully it's not the Dolphins.
No, it's nothing to do with the Dolphins.
All right, what?
We've got something coming up called the OBO Blues and Brews, and it kicks off January 1st.
Yeah.
And we have some blues artists coming in, and that's something new here at the Opry. We've
Going to
got
start on Wednesday night after the first of the year.
Yep.
Going to do some blues. Now, Keith told me that a couple of those guys are pretty serious
Oh, yeah,
guys.
we've had the one gentleman here, Paul Thorne, before he just blew
Is
the
Paul
doors.
Thorne coming?
Yes.
Oh, no
We're
kidding.
starting it with Marsha Ball. We have a gentleman named Bobby Rush. I like that. I like that name all the way around. And then,
Sick man. Eddie.
yeah, if his name is Rush, he's good with me. Anyway, but there's a bunch of them. It should be on the website soon, I would think, if it's not on there yet. But that starts in January, so be looking.
Blues night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on that. Well, Paul Thorne is. See, last time Paul Thorne was here, I don't think people got it, because he's awesome, man.
Yeah.
He's like crazy awesome, and hopefully this time the word will get out and folks will get out to see him because man, that's a show. You got to see some of those other guys I don't know so much, but I can guarantee you, if you're a blues guy, gal, Wednesday night will be here at the Orange Blossom Opry starting after the first of the year. Come out and see us. Listen, we got to run today. Thank you all, the audience. We had a big old audience today. Thank you all for coming out. God bless you all. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the Orange Blossom Opry. And God bless you, and God bless the United States. Goodbye, everybody. See you on Thursday night.